I believe there's three types of people in the world, three types of workers, three types of job descriptions, if you will. And I don't care if it's government, private, public. I don't care if you own the business, you're the professional. I see three types of people in the world. And let's call them this. Let's label them this so that we have a term for them. The pyromaniac, the arsonist, and the firefighter. Now, those words and those terms bring up images. And if I didn't share any other context except their names, we could look at it this way: the good, the bad, and the ugly. Most people would say firefighters are good. The arsonist is definitely bad, and the pyromaniac would be considered really scary ugly. But today, I want to look at it based on internal attitude and passion. I want to judge and look at us in three classes of people: the pyromaniac, the arsonist, and the firefighter. And when we look on the inside, not the outside, because on the outside those terms have a totally different meaning, but on the inside, today I want to share a new light on how we look at these three types of people when they come to work on a Monday morning through a Friday or whatever times that you happen to work. Let's start with the firefighter, because on the outside world, in the physical realm, the firefighters are great. But in this scenario, not so much. He would be considered, or she considered, the ugly one, the scary one, because at a firefighter at a job, as an employee, as a boss, whoever it happens to be, they're on call 24/7, and they carry around a bucket of cold water, and they're throwing it on everybody's dreams, aspirations, and goals. Anytime anybody gets a little hot, anytime anybody's showing sparks or signs of life, they want to make you lukewarm. They want to rain on your fire parade. They want to make sure you stay where they are at. They want to pull you down into the gutter with them. They don't want you getting excited about the job, because it puts all of the responsibility on themselves to change them, because you proved them wrong. You can actually fall in love with what you do, even if you don't like it, and you can enjoy what you're doing and have something more important than just a job. You can have a cause. Firefighters don't like that. They hate fire. Their job is not only to put out a fire, but they want to prevent a future fire. So they're going to do things to make sure you never even get to the place of being excited, happy, and energized about your job. That's a firefighter. It's a pretty big group, unfortunately. Number two would be the arsonist. These people are just bad. They're bad because they're deceiving. Because an arsonist, a true example of an arsonist, is somebody who really doesn't even like fire, but they want the money to start fires. They love money. And they're doing their job, profession, or whatever they're involved in for one reason: money. Money is primary. Everything else is secondary. And their favorite motto is, hey, what's in it for me? Because if they ain't getting paid, they ain't doing it. If it's not on their job description, their employee manual they sign, hey, I'm not doing it, because what's in it for me? If you pay me, if you give me extra for every little thing that I do, then I'm willing to do it. See, they act like they're fire starters. They act like they have a fire on the inside. They act like they want to be there. They act like this is something that's important. But they're only going to start a fire when it's beneficial to them. They're doing their job for one reason, and it's payday, and that's it. So there's nothing deeper to them. And that's why they're the most dangerous, because you don't see them coming. And then there's this third group. Unfortunately, it's a really small group. And they're the pyromaniacs. I love these people because they love fire. They want to see the world consumed in fire. Now, before you write me letters, I am not talking about a real fire. Remember what I said at the beginning. This is an internal fire, because that's what passion is. It's something that consumes you on the inside. It's falling in love with what you do and tying it to a cause. It's bigger than your paycheck. Your paycheck becomes secondary, or even further down the food line, because you don't care. You're doing what you love to do, and you can't wait to do it. That's a pyromaniac. They not only want to start a fire on the inside of themselves, but they want to start it in you. They want to get you to the point where you are consumed and you lose control of your life to your passion, where it consumes everything that you do. That's what we want to get to. Now, there's those three types. Let's be honest. Which one do you find yourself in? Be honest with yourself, because that's the first step. And here's the good news. You can change. You can make a decision today to be anything that you want to be. You can be the pyromaniac, the arsonist, or the firefighter. You decide. I'll leave you with this. John Wesley, a 17th century preacher, said this: I set myself on fire, and the world comes to watch me burn. Let's set ourselves on fire today. My name is Ed Carcarey, and I'd love to connect with you. You can find me at edcarcarey.com. Find your passion. Find your life.